In this Excel basic video number 5, I'm going to share you the usage of SUMIF and SUMIFs. So we learned in the previous video if function. If function check the condition, whether the condition is true, we will get the result. Otherwise, if it's false, we will get the another result. So based on this SUMIF function, we will get the sum based on condition. So we can, based on the condition, whether the condition is true, then we can find the sum of based on that condition. So we can go through this here. SUMIF, we can equal to type SUMIF open bracket. Here we can see range. Range means which range is in our condition, in which range. So I'm taking this range, for example this position range, as our criteria range, means here our condition. For example, here next one is criteria. Criteria should be in this range. So I'm typing here criteria as HR. Okay, so we need the sum of HR only. So I type here HR only, then we need the sum of salary, HR based employee salary only we need because we have only 2 employees here. So I am just taking the sum range. Third parameter is sum range. So close the bracket, then enter. You can see here HR only 45,000. When we change it as here as cashier, we will get the cashier result. Only two employees are cashier. So instead of changing every time, we can use here as multiple. For example, we need to pick the position of the employee from a list box. So to get the list box, go to data, click on data, where we can see data validation. Click data validation, click here again data validation. Here in the yellow box we can see list. So we can, here in the source, for example I'm taking this list, click on OK. So we can see here list. So we have accountant, we have logistics officer, we have cashier, we have HR. So what we have to do here, again we can go to data validation. I will show you again. Click on data validation. Here we can see the list. Click on list, select the source, click OK. Okay, I will tell you about this data validation in detail on the upcoming classes. Click OK here. So what I am going to do here instead of changing here cashier every time, when I pick which position from here, that position automatically, based on that position, we will get the sum. So for example, here you can check this one, cell name, go to name box, we can see C14 cell name. So here instead of cashier, I'm typing here C14 cell name is our condition. So when I pick one accountant here, we can see the total of accountant. We have 3 accountant. This is the total of this accountant. So in case I pick here logistics officer, we will get the result here automatically. So we can get the dynamical sum, we can get the sum dynamically while using this data validation list box. Suppose we want the SUMIFs. What is the difference between SUMIF and SUMIFs? In SUMIFs we can get the result based on multiple conditions. Here only one condition only we can use it. So for example, here in SUMIFS, suppose I am using here SUMIFS, slight difference only here. Type instead of SUMIFS one more S. First one is sum range, comma, for example, our condition criteria range. First one is sum range here, where we want the sum from the salary. Second one is criteria range. This is our first criteria range. So in this one, what is our criteria? I'm just picking this list box. This is my criteria. So here only difference is we can make one more condition here. For example, I am here, my second condition, this salary. Select this salary. Second criteria range is here. First one sum range, then criteria range, then that criteria range criteria, what is it? That one. Again criteria range here. So what is the criteria from here? For example, greater than, when we use here greater than, then we have to put in the double quotes because it will read as text. So when we read as text, we have to put in the double box. After text, when we type any number, we have to add and symbol. So here this one is text, next one is greater than 50,000. So multiple condition. If we want one more condition, one more range, we have to select, then criteria also we have to select. Close bracket, enter it. So logistics officer total, our condition is greater than 50,000. We have only this much only we will get it, because we have only 3 logistics officer. Only we will get the sum of 2 logistics officer only. Suppose I change here less than 50,000. We have to change here less than, we will get the result as 42,000. See, because these two greater than 50,000. So we can change here. Once we change here position, this will automatically change it, because we have 3 accountant, only one is less than 50,000. Suppose I change it here greater than 50,000, the result will replace. I hope you understand this video. Thank you very much.